Hi guys, welcome to our Excel course. In this video, we are going to be taking an introductory look at the ribbon in Excel. The ribbon appears as this banner at the top of your window in Excel, and it's laid out in a number of different tabs, each with groups, with various commands in it. Essentially, the ribbon is a tool that allows you to quickly navigate through various things that you may like to do in Excel. And I'm going to quickly walk you through each of tabs and what's contained in them as standard. Another point to note is just above the ribbon here in the top left hand corner of your spreadsheet you have a quick access toolbar, which by default stands to attend to your save, your undo and redo buttons. You can actually customize your quick access toolbar by clicking in the little drop down arrow and selecting a number of different options here, or you can right click anywhere in your ribbon, go to customize quick access toolbar, and you can select any commands that you regularly use and add it into your list, or quickly click on any of the ones that are in your list and click remove, and that will appear no matter which tab you are on, and allows you to access some of your most used commands. Now, running through your ribbon. Your Home tabs contains probably what will be the most commonly used commands in Excel. So it starts with your clipboards, your cut copy, your various special options. Then move to your fonts, or be able to add just your fonts to make the bold, italic, underline, changing the color background of your cell, or quickly changing your font color. You can also just font the size and so on so forth. Your Elements tabs contains all your cell elements options. So if we type something in your cell, we can then align it the right center, left of the cell. We can also in the dentist or right dentist. The number group in your Home tab allow you to format your numbers, and then we have got a range of different size and formatting options. There is also a number of options for inserting, removing rows, your cells, formatting your cells, and then a couple of quick editing options, which you can also find a number of these in another tabs, but things like your AutoSum, filling data down across, and clearing things like formatting or content. There is also Finance elective if you are looking for something in your spreadsheet, and your basic search and filter options can also be found here as well as in one for later tabs. Moving on into the Insert tab, input illustrations, smart shapes, pictures. There is a number of different add-in options, and then probably something that most will use quite a bit in Excel is this charts group, which allows you to add all different sorts of charts to visualize your data. If they ain't got a number of different options, which we'll look at in some later videos around this, like sprinkles, options for filtering, adding links into your data. And then there is a number of different options around text, such as adding a text box over above your worksheet, adding in word dash, signature lines, or various other objects. This is also where you find the options to add in things like special characters and symbols and equations. Your Page Layers tab is where you find your options for changing your theme or your default spreadsheet colors. Page setup options, which allow you to set up your page so that can be printed or visualized easily, obviously, but scaling of your spreadsheet in a particular page. Options to look at viewing your grid lines or your hidden tabs depending on how you want your spreadsheets to look like. This can be useful if you create a ton of examples. You want to hide your hidden and your grid lines, so you are totally is visually more appealing for users. And there is a number of options for arranging objects with your spreadsheet. The Formulas tab in your ribbon creates the options to put in a number of different functions create formulas out of them. There is a functions library that allow you to search for a particular thing you want to do. It appears with the most commonly used ones, but you can obviously search for anything in particular that you might want to do. It also allows you to define your ceiling. We'll comment this in later video, and it gives you a number of options for auditing your formulas or how they are going to calculate. Your data tabs give you options about getting data from external documents such as maybe Word documents, PDFs from the web, or from tabs or other spreadsheets. There are various options for refreshing your data, particularly where it is linked through to other parts of their spreadsheet or other spreadsheet. Also, where you have a pivot table and they want to refresh that. Your sorting and filtering allows each source data, and then there is a number of different data tools that to help you manage your data better. There are also options for further analysis as well as visualizing your data by grouping or ungrouping it. The review tab in the ribbon creates a number of different proving and review options. So if you are reviewing somebody else's spreadsheet or you want adding comments in your own, this is where you will find all these options. It also gives you a range of options protecting your worksheets or your workbook. So if it is being used by multiple users, you can reduce the risk of error scraping. And the view tabs give you a range of options for visualizing your data. So how you want to look, whether you want to look in your page view or just like a normal spreadsheet. What you want to appear with you once you're hiding your grades lines to appear similar to a previous page. So you can actually customize the view of your spreadsheet so it's look like through he wants to look like. A number of different zoom up options for freezing your page or erroring windows so that you can visualize multiple data sets better or large database better. And then finally, but certainly not least, there is a help tab. Bring it for the support or look up various queries that you might have. Clicking on help will open up a sidebar. We can search for any queries that you might have. Also on the tabs at the top, there is a backstage view if you hit on file, which brings you over to the sheet where you can open a new document, save your document, print it, share it, export it, and so on. Now this is just a well-stop tour through the ribbon and what's contained in each tab. Further videos, I got a look at a lot of these elements in more details. Another thing that's useful to know is you can collapse your ribbon. So clicking in this little arrow here and then expand it again. You can click in any one of your tabs. Obviously, if you click out at the moment, it will just disappear again. So to pin it again, we come on this little pin in the right hand corner, click it and we'll say push. A final point just to know for now is that you can customize your ribbons, so by right click anywhere in your ribbon and click customize the ribbon, and you can create a new tabs or rename existing tabs and what actually appears in each of those tabs. This can be useful if you are using spreadsheet for very particular purposes, and if we are always using the same commands. You can select how you want things to appear. There are some hidden tabs such as developer that you can select, and then if you look, these are now displayed in your tabs, and your developer contains a range of options around things like macros. So again, was just a well-stop tour around the ribbon, just to give you an understanding of how you can use it to navigate through Excel. We are going to look in future videos in a lot of more details at all the options that I have briefly touched in today's video. If there is any particular areas of interest, do let me know in comments or by contacting me. And bye, I see you in the next video.